So let me roll this clip of Pamela Anderson talking about not wearing makeup. Talk about someone, by the way, who's been through the ringer based on that predicate of like peak woke leftism. We'll talk about this more, Spencer, but here's S6.
But it was just me challenging myself, thinking, why am I sitting in a makeup chair for 3 hours when no one's looking at me? Like, what am I? And even if they were, why am I doing this? Because this just seems like a habit. And not that I'm opposed to makeup, because I love getting dressed up and glammed up. And I just felt like it was time I had nothing to lose. And I felt I'm not trying to create a persona right now. I'm not trying to be famous. I need to use my position to experiment and open up conversations.
Okay, so two other elements to get to here. Pamela Anderson is dating Liam Neeson, apparently. This is F5. I think they confirmed it actually today, Spencer, which is such a fascinating couple. Liam Neeson, like this high-octane action star, highly regarded actor, and now in slapstick Naked Gun reboot. Certainly somebody who's had a wonderful sense of humor throughout his career, but is absolutely like a Hollywood, a rare staple of Hollywood masculinity, maybe a dying breed, we'll see. And also, Jamie Lee Curtis, as she is promoting Freakier Friday, has condemned the genocide, Spencer, not the one that many people might think of when you hear that, but actually the genocide that has eliminated or eradicated a generation of women. And I have to say, Spencer, it's tough language. I kind of agree with her.
This is my personal Afghanistan, is what they did to Madonna. You know, it's
wait till they come for Gaga. Wait.
Oh my goodness, I can't. No, at that point, I'm just gonna retire into my cups. Yeah, like the language is overwrought. It's a classic example of how these terms get cheapened. I think they call it concept creep, right? You start with actual genocide and you end up with like, it was genocide when like, you know, Chris Evans wouldn't take my calls or whatever. But
Spencer said,
I'm not saying, I'm just saying that like, you could at least text me back. No, but like I also am with you that there is something to this, that clearly Instagram face and plastic surgery has gone so over the top that women genuinely are under a kind of pressure to look perfect, to constantly be upping their game and so forth. And I think that one way that this ties in with your earlier point about the backlash is that if what we're living through is a normal people's revolution, then I think by definition, it's non-ideological. And this is something that's true to a large extent of Trump also, that he represents an impulse. And the impulse is, as they say, directionally correct. The impulse is anti-woke, anti-socialist. It's let's just shrug off all of these speech codes. But the thing that makes it non-ideological is also the thing that makes it potentially a little bit dangerous, because if we know that we're against too much makeup and we're against too much plastic surgery, we know that we're against woke speech, then the next question, what are we for? And there are a lot of people out there who are question in various ways with, well, we're for the opposite of the thing that we hate. And I think that you see this in the, to me, appalling return of anti-Semitism into the mainstream of American discourse on the left and the right. You're seeing this in all sorts of kind of hyper-trad reactions. You see it in the Andrew Tate reaction to feminism. And what the opponents of the normal People's Revolution will then instantly say is, look, see, we told you that this was really always just about hatred. And the task, I think, of people who are in favor of living a kind of normal American life, who like America and who like people as they tend to just generally be.
Like cats.
Who like, well, those people should be deported immediately. But everyone else, the dog people, the dog people and the people that like are in favor of normal life, have to insist that just because there are sort of extreme radical distortions of our point of view doesn't mean that our point of view is the same as those radical distortions. The sad reality is every belief deal in human life has negative extremes, right? If you push anything to the nth degree, it's going to become hideous. If you say, well, carrots are good for you, so I'm going to eat 300 carrots a day, you'll get fat, right? Like this is just a basic rule of life. Like, and I think that we do have this overreaction, predictable but lamentable overreaction. And the task, as always, this is the political task of prudence, the ancients would have described it as, is moderating our response so that it doesn't fall into the same kinds of extremism that the left's extremism has been so visibly falling into.